let me execute it and see whether pip install CSV is done or not. So this was your e-commerce.csv, so underscore CSV file. Showing menu. We haven't written here anything, so product, two products. Product number 1 is suppose cake, rate is 30. Product number 2 is suppose small name, you can give chips, and the rate is 10, quantity is 1. Now display, correct. Now let me maximize it. Yes, after that update we were doing, so update cake we were updating. New product number, let the product number be same 1, name also be same, only rate I want to change, instead of 30 I want to give 33 now, and quantity you can change or same you can keep. It has updated. Now 2 I will click and 33, yes, it is running. Clear? So it is getting executed, there is no error in this, so you can note down. I will share with you this code. So this is your code, CSV file. Now this is important as per in practical exam, 1 binary, 1 CSV and 1 MySQL connectivity. 3 questions will be asked. So binary we have already done, and this CSV you have to use in your project also. So this is your complete program. I'm sharing with you this whole program, I will share with you, and it is getting executed. So here you can see the output also. This is getting executed. You can add more menus, like here I will start adding more menus. I want to search with name, then I want to search with product number, same way update with product name, update with product number, update with price. So like that, suppose it is in the question, it is given that update a group of products whose price is greater than 50, you make it 49. So there, or whose price is equal to 50, you make it 49. Now group of products also you can update it one by one, you will check it and it will update, keep on updating it. So like that these menus will be increasing. So I will just share with you the other menus also, which I haven't added till now. I will add it afterwards. So here these I will add it. Now 3.1 will be product number, so PNO, and then 3.2 menu will be your rate by rate. If you want more by quantity also, that also you can do it. 3.3. Suppose you want to check whose quantity is less than 5, you want to place the order. So here you can search those products whose quantity is less than 5 and you can place the order. Same way product, update product. Here you have updated by searching by name, you have updated, and you can update it by product number, product rate, quantity and so on. Same way delete any product by name you have deleted. You have asked the user to enter the name and you are deleting. And if you want to delete the product by product number or product rate or quantity, you can delete it. Okay, so like this you have to modify, because in exam we don't know directly, they will ask you that this product you modify or update, or a group of product you modify or update, or all the cakes or all the product name starting with C you modify it or delete it. How you will write the answer? Anybody who can tell me? This is your code to delete, and the question is delete the products whose name starts with A. Anybody? How to do it? Delete the product whose name starts with A. You will store the product like here you have done. You have stored the product, and then you can take a variable here, store the product name, and then for the first, suppose a string I have taken here, a string I have taken S, and you in that you have stored I1, and the first name should be A. So what you will do, S of 0, string first character, so S you have taken to store the name, and then S of 0 if double equals to small a or capital A. So in you can write small a, capital A, then you can change it. Understood? So like this you can do it. So this was your complete CSV. So we are starting with CSV file, comma separated values. Now in your NCERT book it was not given. Till binary it is given in your NCERT books. So I will share with you the other books. We are already having Sumita Arora and Preeti Arora, Rita Sahu. So from those books you can prepare. Plus I will share with you the PDF notes also. So this is your program. I will share today e-commerce. First let me explain you how it will be executed. First you will write import CSV. Then if you want to rename and remove any file, you require import OS. For writing here, what are the changes in binary file, you will not using this new line. So in this we will use this new line, and append I have used here the name of the file .csv. So here .csv we will use. Now writer and reader function we are using here. So first to write we will open the file in append mode, and then we will use the writer function. Now how many students you want to write, that you take from user using a for loop, and in a list you put all those values. Then using list.append also you can write, or directly like this you can write. Then using write row we will write all the values in our file. So this is for writing in that file. For showing the output in read mode we will open it, and then using the reader function we will read the content. For loop we will use, and one by one we will display. Then for search, same thing, we will open in read mode. Using reader function we will read it. Then which one you want to search, for loop will take one by one record, and since it is a list, I of, suppose roll number you want to search 0, second was name, if with name you want to search then 1 you have to write, and so on. So as per the index you have to search it, and then you will print if it is found, and here you can mention if it is not found, you can write here that roll number is not present in the table. Now update also in read mode I will open, and in which file you want to write you have opened in append mode. Then we are reading the file, and which roll number you want to update you take from user. Then you will take the new data from the user, and you will write in a second file f1, that is temp.csv. So writer you will open it, and then write row will write the rows. Next, otherwise without taking the new data directly we will write in the second file. Now we will close the two files, we will remove the old file and rename the new file with the old name. Then for printing, for output, same thing, to display we will open in read mode. Then reader we will use, and we will take one by one record and we will display. Delete also same as above, only where the roll number matches there we will not do anything, we will not write in a temp file. So codes are same, I will just show you one by one. Now this is your menu driven program. So when you are executing the file, Then 2 times I have entered the same data. It was in append mode, so 2 times in that file it was. Now when you ask to display to, it has displayed. Now you wanted to change the data, so you can update it. Like here you wanted to update the data, so it has changed the data. And then if you are asked to delete, it will delete also. Like I will show you once again. Suppose I am entering here 2 to display. Now here you can see 133. So 33 is 2 times. I will delete this 33. So 5 I will enter and I will delete the roll number 3. Now you can see here only one roll number you are left with. Now you are in append mode. So now this table here stud 4. So this you can search and see stud4.csv. Now this table, in one side, see only one record is you are left with, Ria. So here only one record you are having. Now we will start with writing in the file. So 1 I will use, and what happened? Permission denied. Okay, the file was already in use, so it is denying the permission. So I will simply close the file and then yes, now I will enter. Now 2 roll numbers I want to enter. Number of student 2. So roll number 2 I have deleted. So 2 I am writing here. Suppose 2 is Tina and marks is 99. Then roll number 3 I want to write. Suppose 3 is, suppose from your class only I am taking one student and marks is suppose 98. Now 2 is for display. You can see here 1, 2, 3. So just now I have added roll number append. I have used roll number 2 and roll number 3 I have used appended. Now I want to search any record. So 3, roll number 2 I want to search. So you can see it has found roll number 2. Next, update. I want to change some marks. Suppose Tina's mark I want to change to 89. So what I will do, I will use update command and then roll number to update to. Now new roll number, new name I am keeping same, and marks I am changing to 89. So marks will be 89. Now you can see marks is changed to 89. So it is running. There is no problem. Delete also you have used. So same program, the same program I am using for e-commerce. Now what is e-commerce? Where online buying and selling of products or advertisement of products, this we will do. So I will open a new one. Yes, now you start telling the code. So today we are doing e-commerce. Now in this we will do online buying and selling of products. So item number, when we online, what we see the description of the product and then we order the product. And for selling and buying you will require the product number, product name, quantity, rate per unit and total amount. So total amount will be, can be kept in one variable, sum you can take, and suppose I am buying 2-3 products, so all the list it will show. So suppose now I am showing only for online laptops or online grocery or food item. Suppose online food item I want to buy, so I will try for online food items. Now first line here will be import CSV. Second line, if you want to use update, and so for update, rename and remove you will use import OS. Now we will start with, see, it is similar to binary file. Whatever you have written in binary all will be same almost, only that you have to use it there and here CSV. Now you will open the file. So we are opening which file? E-commerce we are opening here. So I am writing here online e-commerce ecom.csv, and append mode I am using here. So it will add. You can make two functions, one to write and one to append. In write you can use W, in append you can use A. Append will add at the end and write will overwrite on the previous one. So that also you can do. Now here if you don't mention new line, then you can see without typing new line, it is getting executed, but it is showing a square bracket, empty square bracket after entering each line. So that's why we are writing here new line. Now CSV dot to write, what we have to use, dot writer function I will use. And in which file you have to write? F, we have given the name as F. Now you will take the number of items, products. Suppose I want to buy one product, then also let us take the number. So int input, enter the number of products, how many you want to buy. Now I am entering it, so I am not buying it. Now I am simply entering it. Suppose I want to enter the products here, or you can say I want to make my cart, fill my cart or keep in my cart, that also you can do it. Now for X in N, in range N, now one by one it will be executed. If you don't understand anywhere, just ask me, prompt me, I will explain you again. Now product number, so PNO will be equals to integer. You can give, some are giving string values here in product number, like P1, P2, P3, like that. I am giving 1 to 3 product number, so I am using integer. Now input, enter product number. Next is your product name. So name of product, only input I will use here. Input, enter product name. Next is your quantity, first rate per product. So rate will be equals to float. It can be in decimal also. Float, input, enter product rate, and then quantity I wanted. Amount will be equals to rate into quantity. So amount I will calculate, I will not ask the user to enter. So quantity I am asking, it is in full, so int only I have to take. So int input, enter the quantity. Now I will calculate the total amount. How to calculate it? Rate into quantity. So amount will be equals to rate into quantity. So this is over. Now we are creating a list. In that list I want to store here all the things. So product list I am creating, product list, and in this I want to store all PNO, whatever user has entered, as well as I have calculated P name, rate, quantity, because before writing I have to store in a list or dictionary, and amount. So these I have stored in a list. After that I have to use write row. Now here what you have used, the file name writer W you have used. So in that I want to write, so write row. Now one by one row I am writing, so I have written write row. If you want to write many rows, then write rows you can write. Now what you want to write here, P list I want to write. So this is over. Now you come out of this and you close your file, f.close. So over. Yes. Now next is your, first I will execute only two, that is write and display, then one by one I will show you the other. So display, I am writing here display, sorry. And now in display, same like in that file you used to do, only here reader function you have to remember. There you were using load and dump, and here you are using reader and writer. There to write dump you were using, now I have used writer, and then when I was writing I have used write row. So now I will use the reader. So before reader, what I have to do, I have to open the file in read mode, and then I have to use the reader function. So I am just copying it from here. Only this will be in read mode. Yes. Now I want to open a file. So here what I can give any name, product, one by one product, all the products it is taking, any name you can give. Now csv dot reader function I have to use. From where you have to read, from the file you have to read, and then for I in product, one by one you will take and you will print it. So this is print I and close it. Over. So only this much I have written here, f dot close. Now I will execute and I will show you how it is getting executed. So the rest of the functions I am simply writing, like search I am not writing now. Search is also same like display. I can copy paste it from here. I am just copying it from there. Only I want to search, suppose the product number or the product name you want to search. If it is a name you want to search, suppose, then you will ask the user enter the name to search, input, enter name to search, product name which you want to search, and then here one found equals to 0 I am writing here. And when your product is matching, if your I of name was in 1, that is index, first one is 0, second one is 1, first was product number, second was name. Now double equals to which one you are searching, NAM, from user you have taken. Now you have found it, so you will print now whichever you have found, and you will write here product found, print search product found, and one variable I am using here, found equals to 1. Now after coming out, what I have to do, if found equals to 0, that means it is not present. The product number, product name which you were searching was not present in the list. Suppose I am searching for some products which is not present in Flipkart, I am searching, or in Amazon I am searching, and that is not present. So it will show, sorry, it is not present. Sorry, product not found. Clear? So this is over, we have closed it, and now what we will do, update and delete. I am not writing now, so update and delete, what I am doing, I am simply writing pass and I am leaving it. It is similar to your dat file, so you can also do it. I am simply writing here pass, def, delete. Here also I am writing here pass. Now the main program, same menu driven program. So main program, how you are writing, while true you are writing first line, and then second line is your menu, so you are printing the menu. Now how you are printing the menu, in CSV file. So this print, I will copy it because all the menus I have to display. So this I will copy it, Control C, and how many menus you want to display, that you can write here. Yes. Now the first menu will be to write in a CSV file. So write in a CSV file. Second menu will be append in a CSV file. Now I am keeping it both the same. So second I am keeping to display contents of CSV file. Display product. Here it was product details. So display product details. Next three was my search with name. So search product by name. If you want, you can keep the other menus also. If anybody wants to search the product by price, by product number, by anything else, that you also can keep it. Now 4 I am keeping update product details, product data, product. Now next was delete. So here 5 was delete any product. Now when you are updating or deleting, that time also you can ask the user with what you want to update, with product name or with this. Yeah, so this is your menu. Now after menu, suppose I want to give a line and I want to enter. So here formatting work also you can do. Like I am doing some formatting work while doing your project, you will also format it. So here I am doing some formatting work, and then after that I am taking the choice from user. So this all you know. So I can copy paste it from the previous one because it is similar to all the programs till now, menu driven, whichever you have done. Enter your choice and then you have taken the choice one by one. So if choice is 1, then first one you are typing right. So now I will show you only write, display, and if choice is 2, then it was display and search. Display and search. So this also CSV file also you have included in your project. Binary you have already included. Search. So I think it should not show any error. Did you find any error anywhere? You just mention it. Now the other one, it will not do anything because I have written pass there. Choice equals to 4 was for update. Even if you don't write here, it will not show error. I'm just writing it because I haven't written the code for update and delete. Now 5 is your delete. So, and the last one was exit. If choice equals to 6, then exit. Before exiting, I want to show a message that over, thanks, thank you, and then for this I am using break. So this is over. Now let us execute and see whether this is getting executed. Yes, so it is getting executed. Now one by one we will start. So one menu we will start. How many products? 3 products I am entering. Product number is P1 or 101. So product number 101. Then product name. Now this was your food items, packed food items. So here you can give the packed food items, like suppose Lay's I am giving, and rate is 20. Then quantity is suppose 10. Now product number is 102 and product name is your biscuits. Then rate is 30 and quantity is 5. Now the last product is 103 and cornflakes, oats, anything you can give. Any ready-made food, cake suppose I am giving here, and suppose 50 quantity price and quantity is 2. Now this is over writing. Now 2 will display it, so you can see here this quantity it has calculated automatically. So here the output you can see 101. Now one more thing you can see, it is showing in single quote. See the output. It is in the list form, and each element, even the numeric element also, it is showing in single quotes. Clear? So while searching we have to be careful here. Let us see how it works. Now enter your choice. Now the third one is search. Now name to search. So suppose cake I want to search. So it is showing the cake data. Yes. So product found, it is showing the cake data. And if we give any other product which is not present in the list, like enter your choice 3, again I am giving, and I am giving some names which is not present in the list. Suppose rice I am giving. So it will show sorry, product not found. See, sorry, product not found. Clear? So this is your complete code. Now the last two is left with. So update and delete, I will add it. I will share with you this code also. So here when I will add it, this is your Jupyter. So what it is doing, it will ask you to restart the. So I can copy it there. Okay, I will restart it. So now update I will start with. So update I have. Yes, now update will be same as this. So here what you have to do in update, you have to ask the user to open, then reader you will use, and a temp file you will use, then for you will search it, and then you will update it. So it will be like this. So I am just copying it from here and I am pasting it. Search only I am copying and I am pasting it. Yes. Now what all changes in update you have to do? You have to take a temp file. Now here open a temp file. So the temp name I am giving something else. Temp1 I am giving, because if that file already exists and containing some data, CSV file, so it will create. Now it will be open in append mode, and then I am using here new line equals to single quotes. Clear? So here new line is not required now. If you write, then also it will not show any error, but not required. Yes. Now which one to update? From name you can ask. So to update, you have asked found equals to correct. So this is over. Now we will start updating. So which will match, that we will start updating. So product found. Now after this you will take the new data. So what is the new data? From above I am writing, from here I am taking the new data. Enter the new rate, quantity, amount, right row. So I am just copying from here and I am pasting in update here. This will be indented. Yes. Now I will take enter new product number, enter new product name, because updating, you are updating, enter the new data, or at the top you could have written enter the new details. Clear? Amount it will calculate, it will store, it will write in that file. After writing, writer and write row you have to use. Here writer I haven't used, so writer I will use first, and then write row I will use. Best. This is not required. So this is over. Now the next step will be else. The 2 I want to copy it. So in if I will write here else. If it is not matching, then I will simply write these two. Yes, over. Now we will close both the files and then we will remove and rename it and then we will print it. So F1 dot close. We will close both the files and then you will, this you can write anywhere, before also, afterwards also you can write it. So here I want to remove the files OS I have used and I am removing my old file. You can take the name from here. This is the file. So I am removing this file and then where I have written remove, yes. Then I want to rename the new file. So os dot rename the new file name and then comma the old file name. So new file name is tem1.csv. So I have to type here tem1.csv. So over. Anything is left here? Remove, rename, and then you are showing it is updated. Then I will call the display function to update it. So this is over. Now I'm copying this update function block and I'm pasting it in delete. And I'm pasting it here. Only what I have to do, whichever is matching, I don't have to do anything. Only I have to write here pass. So this I am deleting it. Whichever is matching to be deleted, found equals to 1 and pass. Yes. So this is over. Now we will execute it and we will see. Before executing, I have to restart this and then I have to run it. Now ready. F1 unindented. Which F1 is unindented? Okay. Previous to this it was correct. Yes, now it is getting executed. So 2 I will show you display. So 3 was there. Now I want to change the rate of cake to 55 rupees. So I will select update here for, and it is asking name to update. So I am mentioning here cake and it is showing me error. Where it is showing me error, oh sorry, why plist I have written? I have to write the old one, not the new one. So this is I. So here I have to write I. Sorry, it is my mistake only, because the updated one you don't have to write. This will be the updated one. Copy paste. Okay, disadvantages. I. Yes, now it is correct. So now 2 will be displayed and now cake price 255. So I am entering 4 here. Name will be cake and what happened? Not writable. Why it is not writable? It is in append mode. W dot right row I in update. In append we are doing no. Why again and again I am making the same mistake? Append will be in F1. You all are also not prompting. What happened? Previous time also the same mistake. When we are appending it, we are writing in the temp file. Now it should be F1 here. So this is the mistake. It should be in F1 here. So 2 will display, 4 should update, name should be cake, product number is 103, name is same, cake. Now new rate is 55, so I have changed the rate of cake to 55. Quantity, if you want, you can change it. And then again it is showing error. Process cannot access the file because it is being used by another process. E-commerce. E-com, you have opened it somewhere. E-com. But we haven't opened it anywhere. The process cannot access the file. Okay, let me see in ideally. It will get executed. Previously I have executed it. There was no error. So I will open ideally. Now pip install CSV, whether it is done there or not. Spider also you can open and see. Sometimes it happens. Maybe I have only made any mistake which I am not able to find out. Now let me execute it and see whether pip install CSV is done or not. So this was your e-commerce.csv, so underscore CSV file. Showing menu. We haven't written here anything, so product, 2 products, product number 1 is suppose cake, rate is 30, product number 2 is suppose small name, you can give chips, and the rate is 10, quantity is 1. Now display correct. Now let me maximize it. Yes, after that update we were doing. So update cake we were updating. New product number, let the product number be same 1, name also be same, only rate I want to change. Instead of 30 I want to give 33 now, and quantity you can change or same you can keep. It has updated. Now 2 I will click and 33. Yes, it is running. Clear? So it is getting executed. There is no error in this, so you can note down. I will share with you this code. So this is your code, CSV file. Now this is important as per in practical exam, 1 binary, 1 CSV and 1 MySQL connectivity. 3 questions will be asked. So binary we have already done, and this CSV you have to use in your project also. So this is your complete program. I'm sharing with you this whole program. I will share with you, and it is getting executed. So here you can see the output also. This is getting executed. You can add more menus, like here I will start adding more menus. I want to search with name, then I want to search with product number, same way update with product name, update with product number, update with price. So like that, suppose it is in the question it is given that update a group of products whose price is greater than 50, you make it 49. So there, or whose price is equal to 50, you make it 49. Now group of products also you can update it one by one. You will check it and it will update, keep on updating. So like that these menus will be increasing. So I will just share with you the other menus also which I haven't added till now. I will add it afterwards. So here these I will add it. Now 3.1 will be product number, so PNO, and then 3.2 menu will be your rate by rate. If you want more by quantity also, that also you can do it. 3.3. Suppose you want to check whose quantity is less than 5, you want to place the order. So here you can search those products whose quantity is less than 5 and you can place the order. Same way product, update product. Here you have updated by searching by name, you have updated, and you can update it by product number, product rate, quantity, and so on. Same way, delete any product by name you have deleted. You have asked the user to enter the name and you are deleting. And if you want to delete the product by product number or product rate or quantity, you can delete it. Okay, so like this you have to modify, because in exam we don't know directly. They will ask you that this product you modify or update, or a group of product you modify or update, or all the cakes or all the product name starting with C you modify it or delete it. How you will write the answer? Anybody who can tell me? This is your code to delete, and the question is delete the products whose name starts with A. Anybody? How to do it? Delete the product whose name starts with A. You will store the product like here you have done. You have stored the product, and then you can take a variable here, store the product name, and then for the first, suppose a string I have taken here, a string I have taken S, and you in that you have stored I1, and the first name should be A. So what you will do? S of 0, string first character. So S you have taken to store the name, and then S of 0 if double equals to small a or capital A. So in you can write small a, capital A, then you can change it. Understood? So like this you can do it. So this was your complete CSV file.